little help?
Jeez! You want help now?
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, brother. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer! Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you. We are live, guys. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Revenue GS.
Mr. Blitztek.
Back with another Hawkeye review. Today we've got episode 4, but before we dive into that, can you dive on to the subscribe button? Road to 200,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up and the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a video. Guys, how do we feel about this week's heavily Black Widow infused episode?
Sam, take it.
For me, it was a very meh episode, to be honest. Wasn't really fitting the majority of the themes or what was going on. Yeah, it was very slow. Obviously, you get those slow burner kind of episodes, but nothing indeed. Like, I wasn't feeling the relationship. In fact, no, that kind of scene was actually alright, that she was actually seeing her mum happy, probably for the longest time since her dad passed. But it's then weird because she's got all these things against Jack, but then she's like liking their relationship, but then not hating it now because she sees her mum happy. Like, I was like, where are you with that? Because you think the guy's a villain, but not all of a sudden then you're like,
You're clouded, Sam. You're clouded.
I'm clouded.
So basically, what we're doing here is they're showing that Jack makes the mum happy. So when they show the turn of the mum,
Yeah.
we can be positive about Jack.
I know, but it's like, at least with the character Kate, you're like, I know you're that guy.
But she's a teenager, bro.
I know she's a teenager,
She's
but it's
a lovely
like, come on, man. For me, I was like, I like the scene, but I was like, Kate, you're confused. Like, please stay on point. Like, for me, I'm not liking the Kate character. I don't think they're doing any justice here for her, to be honest. At one point, she's master moves in the split of her hair, other moves. Huh?
That was also fun. Sorry.
I didn't like it, to be honest. I didn't like it. I never liked that kind of stuff where one
Transferable skills.
one person who's gone through the most, whatever, he then tells you, or they then tell you a move, and then you do it in an instant. I never like that anyway. I don't care who you are, what you do. Like, that's mad.
So you don't like me?
I don't like you either then. But in other times where she's just like, all of a sudden, never on point. I'm like, what? Like, you're jumping from, like, you're saying transferable skills real easily to just being inexperienced in certain situations real easy. I'm like, nah.
Oh man.
I just want to dive on that because obviously during the watch along, head over to patreon.com/cybernerds. Well, Joe and Sam was going off like back and forth about the transferable skills they had. Kate being able to do these things or not, and I guess the easiest way I can put this to you, Sam, is that a basketball player can like do American football drills very, very quickly.
Drills.
That's
like
a drill! That was a drill!
That's a drill.
Bruv, the thing is,
they were practicing.
Sorry, go on.
In one shot.
Go on, you talk to him.
Yeah, in one
Like
shot.
a very particular shot like that, you just do it in one hit. So you're telling me, you're telling me that a certain move you could do straight away that someone just taught you.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the time, 100%.
Not all the time.
Wait, fam, hear me out on this, yeah?
Mm.
Archer. The skills,
Yeah.
hands,
Fingers.
very, eye, yeah, direction, all of that, yeah? And this is why I used American football, yeah? Because, like, change of speed and direction, that's footwork. Ball, catching the ball, you catch the ball with your eye first, before you catching it with your hands.
See me, I can't do that then.
I don't know about you, but what I'm saying is...
Because I don't play sports, I can't do that.
It's not
Bruv.
that, it's to the level.
But that's the whole point, because you've seen in other media where, let's just say, we're doing Naruto.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, when they're showing him a move about
Naruto is a perfect actually example because Sasuke saw Rock Lee do the kick, did it?
He's got the Sharingan.
And that's fine, bruv.
Man cheated.
The Sharingan for me, there's a Naruto do the kick as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Practice.
Bruh,
Or even use the ninja technique to do it.
And they practice, Sam. The thing is, yeah, the way it works is what Sam said, what Raven's saying is 100% true. And you're saying you can't, would you be able to do it? You would be able to do it, but you wouldn't be able to do it as good as I would be able to do it.
Okay.
And we can agree on that, yeah? And I don't think you're going to be able to do it as good as Raven's going to do it, because he's going to have also a level of that base in his thing. So, for Hawkeye to be like, listen, you actually are a good archer as that, the hand-eye coordination, the flick, brother, I'm not saying in every situation, I'm saying in this scenario specifically, this is 100% fine. And then you was talking about her being inexperienced sometimes. That is right, and that's not inconsistent. That is actually inexperience. He's trying to tell her, listen, this is how you infiltrate the building, boom, boom, boom. But bear in mind, she's grown up to the level she is, to the age she is, with a different set of abilities. Being a woman, being pretty, she can walk through the front door. Hawkeye can't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, it is inexperience and maybe ignorance on her part to think that she shouldn't be a ninja to this level. But at the same time, she's got a different set of things that she can tap into that he can't. And also, their training's been different. For me, this has been one of the best episodes, to be honest. I feel like since the first episode, I think each episode has gradually increased. I like the heavy emphasis on Black Widow, what it's done to like Hawkeye's mind, and also the fact that the mum stuck it on Hawkeye about not losing Kate, and then that just brings up the trauma of losing Natasha and all of that, and then that all culminating in Natasha's sister showing up at the end of the episode. Bruv, I thought the whole thing was mad. Do you know what I'm saying?
She didn't say too much. She just went straight to the point.
And the thing,
she was calm about
I like his response when she's still talking and he's like, I understand. Because, bruv, this is not something that needs to be debated. That pain is still very much in man's heart and head. So he's going to move past that. The things of the episode that I didn't like was the scene with the mum and Jack dancing, because I'm like, I know what you're trying to show me here, but I already understand that because I already know the mum's the villain and Jack is just a guy in love.
Yeah.
Like, that's all Jack. Jack is just a guy in love. Get me? And she is being a stepdaughter. She's just being a regular stepdaughter. Like, I don't like my dad's new man or my mum's new man.
So why don't you show that then? You've been showing it.
She's been showing that.
Exactly. So now that you see your mum's happy, now you're like, I'm happy.
Because, bruv, it's not about... She's not happy to the level of, oh, I'm fine with Jack, but she's seeing her mum happy. She's not going to destroy that moment. But she still walks off and is like, oh, we need to find out what's wrong with this Jack. Like, bruv, like, if you can't see your parent or a loved one happy in a moment and just not have that energy to destroy it, you're probably just a very toxic person, innit? You get me? But yeah.
That's mad.
What? Is it not?
No. No, you know what? Like, it's because obviously Sam was like, yo, it was super slow. I thought this episode went very, very fast. When the end credits came, I was like, bro, like, is this thing done? Because I was so sucked into what was going on in it. Like, I don't, like, you just said, yo, it was the best.
It was the best episode.
Best one. To me, I'm like, it was a good episode. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it was the best, but I was surprised at the end, like, bro, end credits already here. Do you know what I mean? That's how much I was sucked in. But it's just like drawing me more and more into this world, innit? Like, so,
bro, deep ties into the MCU, new character,
and
character development.
I guess that's why I was so
and expanding on stuff that hasn't been like we've spent lots of like hours with Hawkeyes through other media, but getting to like actually dive into man's psyche and actually help or be part of the trauma and what he's going through today, bro. I think that's deep, and
exactly,
I think
those are the best bits.
For
me, anything else there with Kate, I'm like, no, I'm not.
That's bro. I don't love the character of Kate, but I feel like in this episode, as soon as we got past the mum situation, it was very much Hawkeye and a Black Widow episode, and that's all. And that's what I was paying attention to, and that's what I saw. And even how annoying she is, it didn't bring the level of the episode down for me. And I think we said it in the last review. I think when they focus more on Hawkeye and that darker theme, that touches me way more. And I feel like in this, the majority of the episode was that after we got past this and the Christmas stuff. You get me? And the Christmas stuff didn't even annoy me.
Another. Maybe that's why Sam is.
But he didn't want his Christmas jumper, bro.
I think he's not in the festive mood today.
Was it Scrooge or whatever?
You're looking like Scrooge.
Humbug.
You're looking like Scrooge in a review.
Every time Kate comes on screen, humbug. Hey, but I tell you what plugged me, like super plugged me in on this episode. Hawkeye's wife. Yeah, because now,
Mystery.
bro, like,
She was definitely something else.
right? And I'm thinking, okay, in the Avengers, I'm pretty sure they didn't to a certain point they didn't know he was married, right?
Yeah.
So now that makes sense to me because it's like, raw, how can you be part of the Avengers and your team not know? Well, your wife has to be super plugged into that kind of world.
I'm not saying you're wrong, and I do obviously either way, whether she's plugged in or just being with Clint has raised her to that level.
Yeah.
I'm with it, but
Yeah.
I would think as an agent of Shield, and we saw it here when she asked him, "Oh, Hawkeye, you've got kids." He did not respond because that, as a secret agent, is your response, bruv.
Right.
No one needs to know until they know,
True.
or until it's uncovered.
True.
Do you get what I'm
But
saying?
even like their conversation on the phone, the translation behind it, her speaking different language.
But she knows Natasha. Remember in Avengers 2,
And
Natasha comes to the house.
so-
Like Natasha is part of the family.
And this is
So-
this is what plugged me in, yo. How deep are you part of this thing? Do you know what I'm saying? Like the whole Budapest thing, that whole side of the world outside the Avengers. I want to know about you now. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you've got kids with this guy. Clearly, like every time she talks to him on the phone, it's not like she's not blacking on man.
She understands.
She understands. So you two are in the same world. I wanna dive into this relationship now, innit?
Yeah, bro.
Like, because maybe she's the one who's keeping this guy.
I mean,
do you know what I'm saying?
I think she has,
Like,
bro.
So I want to see it. I want to see it because that right. Do you know what I'm saying? He goes through some stuff. Like obviously we spoke a lot about Natasha today. His face, you can see the guy. Do you know what I mean? It's still very fresh for him. So I want to see like, are we gonna tap into this? Is there anything that's gonna be said? Not too much on the nose. I like how they communicate. It's not on the nose. Just like okay, like we're just going back and forth like it's counting. So that's what really plugged me into this episode. But yeah, man.
Yeah, and I also love the foreshadowing of Kate and Black Widow 2 gonna potentially be the new Hawkeye and Black Widow. Like, I just like how they've set that up, and that is a good. Like,
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's good.
We won't even see Natasha's sister again.
It's good. It's good. But
Again? You don't think so?
we're seeing her again in this series. Yeah,
You've seen her in the series.
100%.
I think so, yeah.
100%.
If
At the end
we
of this,
don't-
they will be together.
Yeah.
Like their bond will start.
But if we don't like, and that's what that's what I kind of meant. Like, no more episodes with her.
No. She's gonna be in the episodes.
But like, what at the end? You're saying that?
No. I'm think she's gonna show up again. Like she's
one
gonna be
whole
part,
episode.
I don't know about the whole episode, but I think she's gonna be part of the final resolution.
Yeah.
And that's what I
But
mean.
that's with
Like,
Clint.
we're
She's
not
got a
gonna.
contract for Clint, right?
Well, they never specified that. The watch was in the apartment. The apartment was the other chick's
yeah.
apartment, but she
That's her
showed.
nemesis.
Huh?
The death chick is Kate's nemesis.
Yeah.
And Black Widow 2, Natasha's sister, is after Hawkeye. But wasn't that at the ending credit scene of Black Widow?
Yeah, they kind of said that. Yeah, I believe
they
so.
shot it,
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah.
I
At
can't
the end,
remember.
right at the end.
Yeah. So
She was coming back for man. She was
that would
coming
have
for
to be
man. Yeah.
resolved now, right? Because I don't think. Well, I'm very unlikely we're going to see Clint after this again, right?
Well, I don't know. Like the way I saw it, yeah. Like that look she gave her at the end. Like one, she attached her, threw her off the thing, like, and then at the end, she was like, "Yo," and then she bust case. To me, that says, "I'm not gonna be around here, nigga, but I'm gonna be back." Do you know what I'm saying? But not gonna be like a full episode where she's featured in it. That's what I meant.
We'll have to wait till next week to see. But you know what you need to do? Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, notification bell so you get notified every time we're dropping a review. Road to 200,000 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Cyber Nerds review of Hawkeye episode 4. We'll see you next time. Peace.